Hello, YouTube. So, a few people have said that they wanted a video on how I became rich. So, basically, it all started, I think, back in 2013 on my old account that's banned now. But, yeah, it all started from my old account. I was poor, just like a lot of you are. I was sitting there begging, can I have this? Can I have that? Then somebody asked me a question. I think I said out loud, "Give me gold or else." And somebody had messaged me and said, "Or else what?" And I said nothing and laughed. And they laughed too, and they just started, at the time, a blood ruby, a blood ruby pendant, whatever, was worth a lot, and a lunar pendant was worth a lot. I'm not even sure if the blood pendant was out yet, but it might have been. But the lunar pendant was, and he had gifted me one of those, and he gave me some gold and some other items. I can't remember the other items. It's been so long. I'm surprised I even remember the lunar pendant. But the player that actually gifted me these items and actually um, started me up because I was poor, and it was actually something, and I was actually thankful for that, and I took that goal that I had and I turned it into millions. I've actually learned to merch on my own. I don't think I had any help. I just started buying and selling stuff, but you always got to start low, like cheap stuff. Because if you just start on expensive items, you're just setting yourself up because you never know. You may have bad luck and lose 500,000 on that item that you're trying to merch. And that's not good for a first timer. That's why you always want to start small. So I'm telling everybody to start on Elite Awakening Gems. They're so easy. Because I've actually have been um, using them. I used like 30 earlier on a drag sword and I sold it. Um, and those are like the big type of items that I merch. And as you can see, I have 9.8, basically 9.9 million gold if you round it up. And my previous videos, I've only had 4 million, and I got almost 6 million just like that. Because if you actually if you put time into merching and you have patience, I know a lot of people don't, but if you actually put time into it, you can actually make a lot of gold. Um, so back to how I got rich. So this player that actually gifted me these items was Insane Ghost. I'm not even sure if that's his name at the time, but it was the Insane Asylum guild master. I'm not even sure if he's the guild master now or if he changed his name. Y'all let me know if he did so I can add him, because I actually don't have much friend not that I know of. But I had about 300,000 at the time, because I eventually sold the items because I didn't need them, because I got richer. And next you know, I'm at 1 million gold. And um, I remember the first time I ever tried to buy an arcane pet. Like I had 5 million, and I tried to buy Samuel. And at the time, well, before I tried to buy him, he was like listed in auction for like 5 million. This was a long time ago. This was when Sam was up there in price. And then the time I tried to buy it, he went to 23 million just out of nowhere. Somebody laughed at me because I offered him 5 million on it. He was like, "Go look in the auction." I looked in the auction. It's listed for 23 million. I'm like, "Wow!" And he said he was selling for like 18 million. Oh, that was a lot at the time to me. But now 18 million is just a little chump change to me because I can get that easily. But my first ever arcane pet was actually Glacian, and at the time I liked him. I actually paid like, I don't even remember, like 4 million at the time for him, and he was actually a good pet at the time. Now he's not even a good pet. He's a decent pet for certain stuff, but now that I got Necro, um, he's just useless, and I haven't leveled him since I got him. He's actually my first pet on this account too. So as long as you dedicate yourself to one thing, and that's that's merching, you can actually get rich off of that. Um, if you just put time into it, it really doesn't matter if you can only play an hour a day. If that hour a day you put into merching, you can actually make a good profit. Sometimes you won't even notice that you went from 100,000 to 1 million. You know, it's just really that fast that you can make gold. Some people just don't try and they constantly ask for gold. Like, I get people who still ask me for gold. Like, I get subscribers who ask me for gold. Like, I get irritated. Like, it's not funny at all asking me for gold. I'm not the type of person to be asking for gold. I get real mad. I'm bipolar, so I end up just snapping on you just for asking me for gold. Like, I can just get mad at any time. But that's basically my story on how I went from how you start poor to rich. Um, so that's all. Hope my story um, dedicates you to try harder and put effort into merching like I did. Now, I don't do it as much as I used to, but I do it often. So, alright. That's all, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a like if you like my story. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.